Hello beautiful people, this is your host Clinton from Paralounge, and I want to do a video today to explain one of the workshops that we have coming up at our event, Spirit of the Circle, 18th, 19th, and 20th at Camp Kiwanis in Silver Springs, Florida. Uh, the workshop is called Circle of One, and I figure I'd go ahead and give you guys a heads up on what we're going to be doing so that you'll be prepared when you come to the event. So the Circle of One workshop is going to be focused on pushing you out of your comfort zone. We all go to drum circle, we sit in our favorite place and we sit next to our favorite people and we play our favorite instruments and we basically create our comfort zone inside the drum circle, and that's where we stay and that's where we enjoy ourselves. Well, if we push past that comfort zone, what it does is cause creativity. It causes you to look at a different perspective. It causes you to hear from a different perspective. It causes everything to move around and causes you to become more creative. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to explore our comfort zones, push ourselves to the limit, and become more creative with how we experience the drum circle. So that's really what it's focused on, and that's what I want you to take out of the experience. Some of the things I have planned for you for this workshop will be things like this. We're going to change seats. We'll get in drum circle, get us a nice jam going, get ourselves nice and comfortable in a nice groove we're all going to enjoy, and then we'll stop cut, and then I'll say, hey, let's get up and move. And we'll get up and move to a different spot of the circle, start the circle back up, crank it up again, and see what it sounds like. We'll do that a few times, just so that you know that if you're one of those people that like to sit in the front row, I'm going to put you in the back row. If you always find yourself in the back row, being nice and quiet, I'm going to encourage you to get up into the front row. Those are things that we're going to do to move you out of your comfort zone, shake you up a little bit, and get your creativity moving. It's a good exercise, and I think everybody will really enjoy it. So another thing is, I may have you break up into two people, make eye contact, and then play. So we'll play for a minute, literally staring into the eyes of somebody else. That sounds uncomfortable maybe for some people, maybe just fine for you, but it's something to make you feel a little more creative. We're always asking people to make eye contact in the drum circle. Always look around, see how people are responding to you, see how the music is moving. You can see that in people's eyes. Make that eye contact. So that's what that's all about. It's just making you sit down for a minute and absorb what it feels like to be looked at while you play and move past that uncomfortable zone. Another one is one-on-one conversation. I may break you up and have one person, and I want you to look at each other and I want you to have conversation with your drum. Play what you feel, back and forth towards each other, have conversation. We're going to talk about that. The conversation is important in drum circle. It's part of the music. It's what makes the music. So we're going to break it down into little tiny micro verses and see how you respond to that conversation. Soloing. Not everybody solos. Some people like it, some people don't. You never hear some people solo. Well, this circle is going to be facilitated in such a way that everybody may get a chance to solo sometime during this experience so that you can push yourself past your comfort zone. That's what it's about. We're not asking you to play great. We don't care if you play great. We're in a safe space where everybody's going to encourage you to play. So we just want you to hear what you sound like when your voice is heard in the circle. Another thing that I may have you do is step into the center of the circle. A facilitator gets what it feels like to be in the center, to have that center of attention on you. Some people may find that incredibly uncomfortable. Some people may find it comfortable. But that's something that I may ask you to do. Come out into the center. Let's do a stop cut. 1, 2, everybody play. Things like that. Just to bring you out into the center, let you feel what it feels like to be the center of attention in the drum circle and have that experience, because that experience is important. That way, while you're sitting on the sidelines and you're not wanting to be in the center, at least you know what it feels like to be that person and get out there. And you may hold a little more respect for what's going on, or you may hold a little more of a perspective of what's going on when you're standing in the center. So those are things that I'm going to be covering when we do this workshop. It's called Circle of One Workshop because it really is all about you and your experience and how you facilitate yourself in the circle and pushing yourself past your comfort zone, because that's where we want to find creativity. We want to find creativity in different perspectives, and that's what we're going to do. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. I'm going to put out more so you can, get a perspective on what all the workshops are focused on. You'll know exactly what's going on for the weekend, and you'll know what's a little bit different between Spirit of the Circle and the Paralounge Drum Gathering, because there's a lot of people asking that question. I want to make sure you're well informed, so when you buy your ticket, you know what you're buying your ticket for. This event is not about learning how to play your instrument. This event is learning how to play in the drum circle, how to facilitate yourself, facilitate the music, and how to step out of your comfort zones, how to connect with people, how to bring the circle together. There are all these steps that can make the drum circle work at its full potential, and it takes you. So that's what this workshop is about, is you pushing you past your comfort zone and making the drum circle a much more amazing and creative space. So thanks for watching. Go to www.paralounge.net. Go check out the event. Check out the other things I have going on. There's other workshops going on around the state that are amazing, and I want to see you there. So be safe and go check out the website. Give it your love.